Ransford. It's the only one on the market.
All right. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to go ahead and get started. Councilman London, if you'd be so kind.
Gracious Father, again, we should want to say thank you, Father, for another day that you have given us to bless us so with, Father. Father, we're so grateful for your grace and your mercy, Father. And Father, we thank you for this opportunity to come and to serve the people of Ironton. Father, we not take this for granted, Father, because we know that just by you making a decision, Father, we could be somewhere else. So, Father, right now, we'll be careful to give you all the glory and praise and honor. In Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman London. We'll go ahead and call to order. Roll call, Councilman London.
Present.
Councilwoman Cuellar.
Here.
Councilman Box. Councilman Sims.
Here.
And myself here as well. First order of business will be to move two sets of minutes. First, I would ask for approval of the minutes from the special city council meeting on September the 2nd, 2025.
Move we approve the minutes from the special meeting on September 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Understood. Second piece, if I could get an approval for the minutes for the regular city council meeting on September the 2nd, 2025.
Motion to approve the minutes from the regular city council meeting, September 2nd, 2025.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Thank you. All of our mics are on. I should have checked earlier.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Next order of business will be the approval of the current bills. If someone could move those.
Make a motion that we pay the current bills in the amount of $385,263.12.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion. We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Moving right along. Time for the mayor's report. Mayor, you have the floor.
All right. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. I'm going to jump right into my report. The first thing that I want to talk about is how successful the Cruise In Cinema was on September the 5th. The car show was amazing. We gave out about 6 awards and we had a movie afterwards. I heard citizens say that they were very encouraged about all the different events that we have because eventually we're going to find something for everybody. But the parking lot was crowded. A couple of food trucks was there. Kids were running around participating. Matter of fact, I was so happy that we purchased the street sweeper because they dropped popcorn all over the place up there. And I felt sorry for anybody that would have had to get a broom and sweep, but Boo went and got the street sweeper and came in and took care of that. So that was a wonderful event that we had on the September the 5th. And then on September the 6th, we had the Operation Clean Sweep. There were about 13 or 14 citizens that showed up here on a Saturday to go and to be able to pick up litter. John London, myself, and Aaron, and Josh, we were responsible for Grants Mill Road. I left them after about a couple of hours, and I was coming back up Grants Mill, and I saw John walking back down with his bag and everything. And one of the things that we learned is that Grants Mill Road is pretty steep. It doesn't seem like it when you're driving your car, but when you walk all the way up to Publix and then turn around and come all the way back down to St. James United Methodist Church, and I think Josh went all the way to Grantswood. I can't remember how far Aaron went because I had ditched them by then, but it was a wonderful event to be able to do that as well. Then we followed up on September the 9th, and we had the Oscars Awards at the dog park. It was a treat or a trip to be able to see, all of the wonderful dogs that were out there. They're making me jealous because we got a cat and we don't get a chance to be able to participate, but it was just what is it? Emma did what is it again? It was a charcuterie board. And I almost walked up to the board and I thought it was for humans. and I was getting ready to get something off of the board, but it was dog treats. But they had a wonderful time. Probably about 45 to 50 people showed up with their dogs within that couple of hours, and we had a real good time doing that as well. On Saturday, we will have the 2025 Music Fest, the 138th birthday celebration for the city of Irondale. We have some wonderful artists that are going to be participating. Ken Ford is going to be our headliner, Miss Kim Scott, who is a wonderful flutist, and we also have Emily Joseph Band and the Official Clutch Band. They're going to be a part of that. Gates open at 3, show starts at 4, and we look forward to seeing your face in the place. On October the 4th, we have Yo Amo Irondale Day Festival. It's going to be right out there on 20th Street from 3 to 6. We'll have food trucks, free to the first 50 at each truck, entertainment, bands and dance groups, children activities, free, is that paletas? Payetas. And also my favorite treat out of the entire event is riding the mechanical bull. Because they always turn up the speed when I get on the bull, but I enjoy that. And they're also going to have a truck show to be a part of that. On November 22nd, 23rd, we're going to ask you to go ahead and get ready for the Arts and Crafts Bazaar. And it's absolutely free. And this time we're going to have it at Shades Valley High School in their gymnasium, since we have the Civic Center is under construction. I have 2 more announcements, and my next one will be that I want to thank Commissioner Knight. Commissioner Knight gave the city of Irondale a $25,000 grant to be able to do some work in the roundabout. I wanted to be able to thank him for that as well. And then my last thing is this. I want to be able to share with individuals tonight how to be able to file a complaint if you have something that you want the city to do. First of all, please don't send me something through Messenger. Please don't post something on Facebook to think that I'm going to read it. Please don't do it on a Friday, because I don't work on Friday. The city's not open on Fridays. And then don't go and put it on Facebook to say that the mayor didn't respond, because you could have called City Hall. There are several different things that you wanted to do. So this is what I wanted to do tonight, that if you have a complaint, first of all, we have a website where you can go and you can put whatever your complaint is in the website. You can get the little check down box to whoever you want to be able to respond to it. If that don't work, I'll ask you to put the app on your phone. You can use the app as a way of being able to respond if you have a complaint. If that doesn't work, pick up the phone and call your city councilor and share that information with them, and they will share that information with us on Monday. I feel that it's unrealistic to expect that if you're having a complaint on Friday, that we're supposed to respond over the weekend to be able to remedy whatever that issue is. Unless it is an emergency, we ask you to call 911 if it's an emergency. But if it's just a regular occurrence, it's got anything to do with the paving, please just call Public Works, because that's what I'm going to have to do. So going forward, please use the tools that we put in place to be able to deal with complaints. My final thing is this month is in recognition of Suicide Prevention Month 2025. We're going to ask Nick Tyler if he would come down, and I'm going to read this proclamation, and then I'm also going to give Nick the microphone for him to be able to share a few words. In recognition of Suicide Prevention Month 2025, this proclamation recognizes suicide as a preventable national, statewide, and local public health problem and suicide prevention is shared responsibility. It designates September the 1st through September the 30th, 2025 as Suicide Prevention Month in the city of Irondale, Alabama. Whereas in 2023, suicide was the 11th leading cause of death overall in the United States and the second leading cause of death among individuals 10 to 34. Whereas in the United States in 2023, 49,000 individuals died by suicide. Whereas suicide rates increased approximately 36% in the United States from 2000 to 2023. Whereas in 2023, an estimated 12.8 million adults aged 18 years or older reported having serious thoughts of suicide, and 1.5 million adults attempted suicide in the past year. Whereas in 2023, 2 in 10 high school students seriously considered attempting suicide, and almost 1 in 10 high school students report that they have made at least one suicide attempt in the past year. Whereas over 90% of the people who die by suicide have a diagnosable and potential treatable mental health condition, although often the condition is not recognized or treated. Whereas the burden of suicide is estimated to cost over $510 billion in medical, work loss, value of statistical life, and quality of life costs nationally. Whereas the negative attitudes associated with mental health conditions and suicidal thoughts and behaviors discourage those at risk from seeking life-seeking help and further traumatizing survivors of suicide loss and people with lived experience of suicide. Whereas if someone can get through the intense and short moments of a critical suicidal crisis, they are unlikely to ultimately die from suicide. Whereas asking someone directly if they are thinking about suicide would not put the idea in their head, and most will relieve the someone starts the conversation. Whereas most people who survive a suicide attempt, 85 to 95%, go on to engage in life. Whereas everyone who has a role in preventing suicide can learn suicide risk and warning signs and encourage those who struggle to seek help. Whereas organizations such as the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention envisions a world without suicide and are dedicated to saving the lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide through research, education, advocacy, and support. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, James Douglas Stewart Jr., Mayor of the City of Irondale, do hereby designate September the 1st through September the 30th, 2025 as Suicide Prevention Month. In the City of Irondale, Alabama, called upon all citizens, government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools to recommit to increasing awareness and understanding of suicide, the steps we take to prevent it, and the need for accessible mental health services for all. In witness whereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Irondale to be affixed on the 19th day of September 2025. I need a drink now.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council. We appreciate you guys for allowing us to have this time. Again, suicide is something that can absolutely be preventable. Last year alone, the new stats recently come out in 2024 that we had over 860 people die by suicide in Alabama, not nation, just in the state alone. Already in Alabama, Jefferson County, we have lost 55 men to suicide. It is something that is affecting everyone, something that affects every person that's in here, that's around. It hurts, and people don't want to talk about it. It's a stigma we are willing to pull and bring out of the darkness to let people talk about it. 988 is a humongous resource. Just like 911, if you have an emergency, if you have a mental health emergency, 988 is a huge resource. Free, you could call it, you could text it, you can get on the website, you can chat with it. If you are having someone who is hearing deaf impaired, who needs sign language, other resources, there's a whole setting for that too. Everybody can get the help that they need. when they have a crisis. If you know someone who's in need of help, you could text that hotline, call them on behalf of somebody. Doesn't mean you're in a struggle, but it means that you're willing to help someone who's in need. So just as you go throughout, just talk to somebody, just check in on someone. Our phones go off every 30 seconds with a notification of something. It takes less than that to ask somebody, are you okay? So again, Mayor, appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And want to pull out a challenge. This mayor of Warrior has challenged that every city also follow suit. They donated a portion to the Central Alabama Out of Darkness Suicide Prevention Walk. And they're challenging to see if every city can also do the same to support and show that they're going to be standing preventing suicide. You're competitive. They donated 500. You'll do 1,000? We'll take it.
This was really Councilman London's proclamation, so that's why I told him to come down. I don't know why he wanted me to read it and everything, but he was really the catalyst behind this, and that's why I invited him to come and get a picture with Nick and myself.
Thank you, sir. We'll go ahead and move into council member standing committees or special committee reports. Councilman London, we will start with you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And first of all, good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
I'm gonna give my time to have two guests tonight. Coach Howard, the boys basketball coach at Chase Valley High School, and Coach Ferguson, the girls basketball coach at Chase Valley High School. Just want to say a few words, so I'm gonna give you time to say a few words.
First of all, it's a good evening. Thank you guys for coming, letting us come out and speak. Tell you something about our program. This year at Chase Valley High School, we got a pretty special team. These three young men here are just a representation, small representation of our team. We have Colton Jeffers. Stand up, Colton. He's a senior this year. He just came off a visit. He didn't get a chance to work out with us today, so he just came up as a visit at a school. We have Rashawn Lambert. He's a senior as well. All three of these guys are getting highly recruited. This gentleman here, Jeremy Chapman, he's the number 9 ranked player in the state of Alabama.
Okay.
So we have a really good, these two guys here are honorable mention guys. So we have a really good chance of being really special. We would love for you guys to come out, support us, and see the things that we have going on in Chase Valley. Boys and girls alike. We have a special group. We appreciate everything you support, everything else that you guys have.
Thank you.
We'd like to thank you all for your continued support. I've been blessed to be at Chase Valley for 24 years, 27 years teaching. Councilman London there, I was blessed to coach both of his sons and also his daughter. Run along with Coach Hunter to bring Irondale, City of Irondale, his first state championship in 2014. 15 in the Final Four, into the Elite Eight. We worked pretty fine, Sweet 16 to a pretty fine over the last 10 years. Been blessed to have continued success, which I didn't talk about here, probably because he was somewhere else, but he also was blessed to bring a state championship with his resume. You know, worked very well together. You know, bounce a lot of ideas off of each other, trying to figure out ways we can make things work. You know, we just got the floors cleaned about a week ago with the $4,100. Yeah. So we once again thank you for all that you're doing. You know, as Mayor Stewart and I talked, you know, just by the blessings of God, neither one of us knew about this right here. So it really came in a timely fashion. We appreciate all that you're doing for us and help us.
Thank you.
And also, Mr. Chapman played in the North-South Alabama All-Star game. Stand up, Mr. Chapman, again. And Zoe, is Zoe here? Yeah, we had two players from Shades Valley that played the North-South All-Star game, and hopefully, prayerfully, they're going to be in the Mississippi-Alabama All-Star game coming up because they're both seniors. Right. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. That's all. That's our report.
Thank y'all. Councilwoman Cuellar?
Yes, I just want to, once again, I've been getting calls regarding the paving that's going on throughout the city. Many residents in District 3 are very grateful to our Public Works Department for the wonderful work that's going on there. That's all I have to report. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Box?
Thanks, Council President. Yeah, the District 4, Frank has done an amazing job again in Public Works, guys. We had had some issues with, I guess, city easements where we had a lot of overgrowth of stuff that were brought to our attention, and they went out and handled it within 24 hours. So it's amazing the job that they all do. And then, of course, we can never give enough credit to police and fire departments and our senior activity center. Miss Julie is telling me they've almost got her electronic check-in up to speed, so glad to see that. And once again, if anybody has anything they need to contact me about in the district, please feel free. My numbers are listed. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Sims?
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. To the mayor, I got also a call about the car show and movie that it was really enjoyed by people, and they hope that we can have more events up there. And I will also, I didn't get to do it. I was at an away Shades Valley football game. And speaking of football, the next home game will be October the 3rd, home versus Huffman. That'll be homecoming. October the 10th will be the final home game at Pell City. And the 24th, right down the road in Mountain Brook. So you still got 3 chances to see them play close to home and come out and support your Mountie football team.
Thank you. As far as my report, Mayor, thank you for bringing up the complaint process and everything like that. And I had a chance to explain the bid process a few times over the weekend. So I'm sure there's probably a little bit more of that. But regardless, if there's anything, like Mayor said, if there's anything, obviously there's channels and ways to do it. Putting it on Facebook, probably not the best way to do it. So thank you for bringing that up. That's the majority of my report this evening. Getting through our reports, the next item on the agenda would be public comments to the council on non-agenda items. Are there any comments on, come on up, sir. Might have gone off. Try this one.
Sergey Kilich, 1319 Marion Drive. I know tonight a lot of money is being given away, and I love to see it, especially to the high school teams and academic clubs. But I would also like to say that there are a lot of lesser, less popular sports like track, like cross country, like tennis, wrestling, and they all deserve, a little bit of the love too. So next year when y'all are thinking about what to give your discretionary funds to, $500 for a wrestling team can go a long way, speaking from experience. So thank you.
Any other non-agenda items? Yes, ma'am.
My name's Connie Carlisle. I live on Montcrest Drive in Rock Ridge. I'm nervous, can you tell?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a nurse, retired nurse. I volunteer at Grantswood Community School. I love our city and I especially love our children. So I want to talk to you tonight about a health and safety issue for our children, and really for all of us. When you look at a satellite map of our city, you will see blue rectangles, blue ovals, blue circles. Dotted around our neighborhood, they're pools. They're backyard homeowner pools. I have one. It's round, it's above ground. We love it. We play in it all the time. There are 5 pools within a block of my house. There's 12 in Rock Ridge. They're all over our city. And then we have the wonderful Cahaba River running along through it too. All of these places are fun places to play and get exercise if you know how to swim. But what if you don't? These places become danger zones and can lead to heartbreak. Where do our children learn to swim? We don't have a publicly accessible place for our children to learn to swim. We used to. We had the YMCA that was over where Montevallo subdivision is now. We had the Mountain Brook Swim and Tennis, which was actually in Irondale, I believe. And I've learned of some wonderful swim teachers in our area that use homeowner pools, but nothing we could promote citywide. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that children learn to swim by 4 years old. It's a lifelong skill. You don't forget how to swim, like riding a bicycle. Once you learn, you always know.
I do want to respect your position as the nurse. We only give 2 minutes if you could make your point.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
didn't know.
You're fine.
It's 2
You're fine.
minutes.
But please take, if you would like, I want to respect your position as the nurse at the community school. So if you could make your point.
Okay. So if you are an adult who can't swim, you may choose not to go fishing or not to go to the lake with friends or not be able to swim in the ocean. It may affect your career choice. You're not likely to join the Navy or the Marines if you can't swim. I know a paramedic that was given an ultimatum from his fire chief: if you don't learn to swim, you can't work here. I know that the city pool can be difficult, and I know that city pool has been discussed before. Hopefully, it will be again. And next time when you're discussing it, I'd just like you to remember that a pool is a health and safety issue, not just a great place to play.
Thank you for your time. Do we have any? Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Deborah Rochelle, 224th Street South. This is 5A.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is for you.
Uh-oh.
I'm a trash can. I have a lot of
Use the mic.
trash.
Okay.
I only have one trash can.
Mhm.
My trash can, sometimes the lid is not down. So therefore, they won't take my trash. So what do I do in the meantime?
You can request a second trash can from the department.
And that's what,
That's what a lot of people
Okay.
do that have a high volume.
okay, see, in my neighborhood, it's several family members in the same household.
Yes, ma'am.
In the trashes. So just suggest
Just request
another,
a second can.
okay.
Yep.
And one more thing,
Yes, ma'am.
the gutter behind my home,
Okay.
24th Street. I can't pick up any more brick. We need somebody to come and clean the gutter before we have a hard rain,
Okay.
so we won't flood in the back,
Behind your house on 24th.
24th
Copy.
Street.
I'll drop by.
All right,
All right, thank you, Doc.
that's it. Thank you.
Do we have any other comments on non-agenda items? Yes, sir. Oh. Any other comments on non-agenda items? All right, we will move along. We're going to go ahead and get, do we have any reports from any boards or non-council committees or department heads for that matter? Yes, sir.
I just wanted to announce tonight, David, that our SWMPP, our Stormwater Management Protection Program, has been listed on our city website for the next 10 days for public comments. So if y'all want to go through and look at that and have any public comments, my number's on there. Y'all can let us know what your comments are.
Thank you, Mr. Gregg. Any other reports from any boards or non-council committees or other department heads? Fair enough. We're going to go ahead and get into deliberation on agenda items only. This is a long one, guys, so just be patient with us. Thankfully, most of these items are on the proposed consent agenda. There may be a couple items in the regular agenda that might be able to be added to that if we see fit, so we'll just start from the top. Item number 1. Resolve that Resolution 2025-R-153-A amends Resolution 2025-R-153, authorizing Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with Heidi's Kids in the amount of $10,000 for the provision of food and support to low-income children and families in the community. The funding is as follows: $5,000 from the FY 24-25 community programming budget, $2,700 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor David Spivey, $1,000 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor Aaron Sims, and $1,300 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor Cindy Cuellar. I know we have a representative from the organization. Would you like to come up and say some words?
I'm Heidi with Heidi's Kids, and first I would like to thank everyone up here, not just the names on here that gave us funding, but throughout the year, everyone sitting here from Lee all the way around to April have supported us, have attended our events, have came to the school and helped us at Boo Bash, put up tables. So I appreciate everyone's money and everyone's presence. So I'm going to just tell you quickly, I know it said that we feed children and we support low-income children. We do that. We have 2 resource rooms in Irondale, one at Grantswood Community and one at Irondale Community. And we, through those resource rooms, offer emergency take-home food to 750 children, hygiene kits, clothes, shoes. We provide educational animal shows at both schools. We provide Christmas to 230 children in the Irondale community. We also provide haircut vouchers and behavior incentive programs at both of those elementary schools. We also provide Christmas to middle school and the high school through the elementary. In addition to what we do at the schools, because some would say those are county schools, those are your children. I would like to say that. Moving from that, we also have the Irondale Blessing Box, where we have built, maintain, and stock that every Wednesday. We put comfort toys, which are the toys that go in the back of emergency vehicles, in 45 Irondale police cars every year. Those toys are handed out to a kid in time of need, say they've been involved in a car accident or a domestic violence. They're giving a package of toys from the back of an Irondale police car. Those toys come from us. Let's see, what else do we do here? We also have community engagement where Heidi's Kids attends, provides. You may have seen us if you've been to any of the events. We're at I Love Irondale, National Night Out. We're at the Christmas Parade, the Back to School Pep Rally. If the city is doing something and we're able to participate and bring something fun for the children, we're there because those are our children that are at these events. I would really encourage everybody to come out to these events. If you have a business and you're not at a city event, you're really missing the opportunity to promote yourself. Other than that, I would just like to thank everybody, let everyone know that, well, I would like to thank Irondale Cafe and Golden Rule, who are currently rounding their change up for us in the Coins for Kids program. If you go there to eat, please round your change up. That money goes directly to Irondale Community and Grantswood to feed the children in Irondale. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman London, any comments?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar, any comments?
Other than just thank you to Heidi for all the amazing work that you do throughout the year, I want to thank you for being here and sharing many of the things that you do, and I know there's some others as well. So keep up the great work that you do, and know that everything that you do is appreciated.
Councilman Box?
Thank you, Council President. Yes, and thank you, Heidi, for everything you do. A lot of it is unseen, so thank you for bringing more of it to light for us.
Councilman Sims?
Thank you to you and your board for all that you do for everyone here at Irondale. Keep it up.
And I would echo that. What you guys do is first class. So thank you for what you do. Absolutely. Do we agree to keep this item on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 2, resolve the resolution 2025-R-160 extends the city's fiscal year 2024-2025 budget until February 17th of 26. Mayor, anything that you care to say about this?
No, other than we said last year that we would wait until the new council is in place before we would begin to work on the budget. We just decided that we just amended the budget probably about three months ago. And that budget is still has very good numbers in it. We wanted to wait until all of the revenue or most of the revenue usually comes in the month of January. That'll give us an opportunity to be able to know exactly what we have, how much we've spent, and how we can move forward with FY26.
Thank you, sir. Councilman London?
No question.
Councilman Cuellar?
Yes, I want to thank the mayor for mentioning the resolution that we passed back in October of 23. All I'm going to ask is, because this is a decision that needs to be made by my successor, that we make this until no later than November 18th so that she will have the opportunity to go on and vote to extend it to whenever the mayor is recommending that it be done. This is something that really she should be doing, not me.
We need to have this in place because the fiscal year starts in October 1st. I can understand where Councilwoman Cuellar is coming from with that, but if she don't feel comfortable or want to vote on it, that's just fine. But we do need to have something in place going into the new fiscal year.
In that
That's
case,
fair
I'll abstain.
pushback. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Councilman Box?
No, I think this is something we did when we were seated, so it's a very good thing to do, so.
Fair enough. Councilman Sims?
I had all my questions answered. I'm good, thanks.
Okay, gotcha. We can still leave this on, we can still leave this on consent even though there is an abstention that is anticipated. Move it to
Yeah,
reg?
let's move it.
Okay.
No.
All right. Item number 3, resolve the resolution 2025-R-161 renames a portion of the road in the city limits of the city of Irondale located off of Ruffner Road as Honey Lane. Greg, would you care to speak on this bad boy?
Yeah, this is the new Foxhound Bee Company, where he's gonna be making honey, and he just really wanted to change the name of the street. I think it's Short 16th Street now, I can't remember the name of the street, but he's wanting to change it to Honey Lane, so we've been working on it for him, trying to make this happen for him.
Councilman London, any questions?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
Actually, I think I like that, and it will help to avoid any confusion.
Indeed.
They'll be able to locate it right away. So thank you for following through with that, Mr. Cochran.
Councilman Box?
Oh, no, I think it's pretty good. I think
Yeah.
that's great.
And Councilman Sims?
Very fitting. I like it.
Okay. I chuckled a little bit when I read it the first time, but I said, okay, let's go. Do we agree to keep this item on consent?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Item number 4, resolve the resolution 2025-R-162 authorizes the allocation of public funds to Shades Valley High School in the amount of $5,700 for use by the Shades Valley ROTC program. The funding is as follows: $3,500 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Mayor James D. Stewart Jr., $1,000 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Aaron Sims, $200 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor John London, and $1,000 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Cindy Cuellar. Do we have a representative from Junior? Yes, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Mayor, esteemed leaders of the community of Irondale, thank you for allowing us to join you tonight. Our mission as a Marine Corps ROTC unit is to really develop leadership and citizenship in the young students at Shades Valley High School and Clay Chalkville that come over at the Signature Academy. I think tonight you probably replicated the best example of, less than 25 years of my life, around the world defending, right? And highlighted the curriculum and what we teach these young men and women as future leaders of our communities and of our nation. And the way you conduct a business here is not the nonsense you see on the mainstream media of bickering. It was professionalism, citizens involved in their community, and just a good course of dialogue. So I appreciate that. And, you know, it's great. It makes me feel good to be back home in the great state of Alabama, as I say, God's country, right? So I applaud you and I thank you for representing all that's great about our nation. Tonight I have with me some of our senior leaders in our program. If I'm not mistaken, they're all juniors, and they've been in the program since they were freshmen. And just to demonstrate what we do, I'm going to have them introduce themselves to show you that they had the confidence to stand before the elders of their community and speak in public.
My name is Kamaya Tony, and I'm a staff sergeant and S1 of the Marine Corps JROTC. I'm Mackenzie Barclay. I'm the second lieutenant, and I'm the escort of the JROTC, which is over supply in here.
My name is Reginald Bryan Jr. I am a cadet, First Sergeant. So I am the senior enlisted advisor for the SEO. Basically over the whole book.
Hello, I'm Christian Ansley. I'm a cadet staff sergeant, and I am the regional color bearer for the JROTC. And you know, you see the color guard with the color sergeant holding the American flag and the two riflemen. I'm the one holding the Marine Corps flag.
Two points I'll make is, you know, I have with me here an Alabama resident from Adamsville, Governor Sergeant retired Jason Miller. He had actually stood up a program 8 years ago at Chase Valley and took nothing and then built it into this, what I would consider a immaculate program that provides a grand opportunity for young people in our community. And for the citizens, how we will spend this money that has been graciously given to us by the city of Irondale and the citizens is, you know, we're federally funded for operations and maintenance of like the requirements to keep the program up and running. But there's certain things like we do that build camaraderie, esprit de corps, and pride, and just reward the students for their good behavior. One of those things, if you've ever been around the Marine Corps, know about the Marine Corps birthday is a huge, huge deal. You know, probably second to my wedding is probably one of the greatest things I've ever done, right? So we try to replicate a Marine Corps birthday ball every year for the students, but that's not funded by the Marine Corps. And you so graciously help us put that together with your donations and your gifts that you've given us and the fundraising that the kids go out and do in the community. So again, on behalf of the Shays Valley family, not just the JROTC, we thank you for your support to the students in the community because you're building your future. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman London?
Well, let me say this as a former Air Force ROTC guy. I know the discipline that you teach these young men and women and how important it was for me in my life as a young 18-year-old kid. No aspiration, no dreams, not knowing what you're going to be. But to be able to, going through that allowed me to be able to do what I'm doing today. So congratulations on all you do and whatever you need from us. We're going to 100% support because we really appreciate all of our servicemen that do. I have a Navy guy, my son, and I have a son-in-law who's a Navy guy also. So my uncle, World War II, Pearl Harbor. So we have a long life of family, military people. So we appreciate what you do. I know what you're doing. And thank you for your service too. Thank you very much.
Councilwoman Guerra?
Yes, I want to say I was certainly delighted to have worked with Gunnery Sergeant Miller and the wonderful work that he did with all of you young people. I was honored to attend your ball, the two that I was able to attend. You are an outstanding group of young men and women, and I see nothing but good for you in the future. And I wish you all the best, especially those of you that are graduating. Go on with what you have been taught, what you have learned, because you're going to make a difference in our nation. Never forget everything that you've been taught, because it will make a difference in our nation. And God bless you for all that you do. And if you have fundraisers in our community, please let us know. We'll make sure that we support you. Thank you.
Councilman Box?
Thank you, Council President. Yes, ladies and gentlemen out there, there are a few higher callings than defending our country. I'm a fellow service member of the 82nd Airborne Division, and some of the best competition and inter-service agreements we had or tried to get to was in jump school with Marine Force Recon. So you guys got a great career ahead of you. Remember who you are and become who you should be.
Councilman Sims?
I'm glad to be able to help support the unit. It's come a long way in the last 8 years. I hope to continue to see it grow and mentor more youth and Semper Fi.
Thank you for all the work that you're doing. Thank you all for being willing to step up and be enrolled in the program. Thank you for what you do. So, this item, do we agree to leave this on consent?
Yes. Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 5, resolve the resolution 2025-R-163 authorizes the allocation of public funds to the Irondale Fire Department in the amount of $4,575 to be used for the purchase of residential knock boxes. The funding is as follows: $2,200 from the FY 2024-25 discretionary fund of Counselor Aaron Sims and $2,375 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor Cindy Cuellar. I know that we had a presentation on these. Chief, is there anything else that you would like to say about these knock boxes?
Nothing else to really say other than we put our application out this last week. We've already got, I think, close to 10 that signed up. So the 10 that we originally purchased are pretty much almost gone. So I'm excited and appreciate the money to be able to purchase some more. It seems like it's going to be a pretty successful program.
Nice. Councilman London?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
I just want to say, Chief McDaniel, thank you for bringing this program forward. I do believe that it is something that's essential in our city and can certainly be instrumental in saving a life. So thank you for what you do and also saving someone's property.
Thank you.
Good work.
Councilman Box?
Yeah, thank you, Chief. Like I said, this is just another idea where it's a great display to the community of how a lot of times we don't see what's going on, and it's best if we don't second guess you. We just let y'all lead. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
I just got to be able to support, and hopefully you can get a good deal on these next batch. Get some more.
Thank you very much, Chief, for the work around this. Absolutely. Do we agree to leave item 5 on consent?
Yes. Yes.
Outstanding. Item number 6, resolve that resolution 2025-R-164 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with the Friends of the Irondale Public Library for $1,695 to be used to provide services to the citizens of Irondale through the promotion of the Irondale Public Library. The funding is as follows: $1,000 from FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor Aaron Sims and $695 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Counselor John London. Is there anyone from the library to report on this? It's pretty self-explanatory. I would just always like to give you the opportunity to say something if you would like. Okay.
Give us money. They got all the summer reading prizes this year, and they have for several years.
Okay. Thank you, Dale. Councilman London?
No, also Miss Connie. I think Miss Connie is part of the Friends of Miss Irondale also, and my wife is part of it. So if you want to join something not too stressful, join the library. Yeah, a lot better than joining the zoning board. 100%.
You got me on that one, John. Councilwoman Cuellar?
No comments.
Thank you. Councilman Box?
No, it's great. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
My wife and I are members. My wife is actually the, I think, secretary, so I'm going to be abstaining from this one and request that it go to the regular thing. But I just want to say we do have a goal of, oh, there's Jan. If you want to speak a second. I was going to say that the library will be 75 next year, so I know the Friends has the goal of 75 and 75, which you were about to explain to everybody.
Well, just a little bit of it, but thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for these funds. My name is Jan Sanford. I'm the president of the Friends of the Irondale Library. So this is not a city organization. It's volunteers within the city. I see several of you here tonight. Happy to see that. And I would love to invite more of you to get involved if you're interested in the new library, which will be opening, I don't want to
15
say
days.
thunder, but very soon. So, listen to me, October the 11th. So I know you guys all want to come out for that. The city will be having a grand opening event, I think, on that day. You can learn more about the Friends of the Library, however, on the library website. We also have a Facebook page. And as Aaron mentioned, we have a goal of 75 members and raising $75,000. We want to take that $75,000 to support the library in whatever way they need to be supported. So programming, furniture, special events, we're on board with them for whatever they want. So I'd like to invite you all to be a part of it. And thank you again. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jan. All right, and I have no comments. I'm sure that the library, the new Bright Shiny Library, is going to attract a lot of attention. So hopefully there will be some membership growth there as that comes online. Do we agree to actually? You're abstaining, correct?
Yeah, I'd
Councilman
like to
Sims?
put that one to the regular.
All right,
consent.
we'll move that to reg. All right, fair enough. Item number 7, resolve the resolution 2025 R165 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with the Irondale Arts Council, Inc. in the amount of $1,000 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Cindy Cuellar to provide services to the citizens of Irondale through the promotion of the arts and artists through art events throughout the year in the city of Irondale. Do we have anyone from that board to present? Councilman Cuellar, is there anything particular you want to say about this item?
No, just that I did receive an an email from the new president, and they are looking at their upcoming show that's scheduled in December, but they also work closely with Irondale as well and providing support for them. They have so many talented artists that are involved with them, and so I wanted to help them with some funding for these events.
Councilman London?
Well, I do have one question. Is do they do anything with the schools here in Irondale? Do you know?
I believe they had some art contests where they provide various awards to the winners. Readily, just off the cuff, I can't remember the names or when they did it.
Okay.
But if you contact them, I'm sure they can provide you with that information. But I do know that they try to encourage that within the schools as well.
Are you good, Councilman? Okay.
Yeah.
Councilman Box?
No, I'm good. This is a fine thing to do.
Okay. Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And I have no questions as well. Do we agree to keep this item on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Item number 8, resolve the resolution 2025 R166 authorizes Mayor James U. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with Mitch Pledger Youth Development in the amount of $1,300 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Cuellar to provide mentorship programs, health and wellness programs, and anti-human trafficking programs to youth and youth adults in the city. Do we have anyone to present that? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Trudy Rowland, and I am a co-founder along with my husband of Mitch Pledger Youth Development. And basically, if you were to read our mission statement, it reads that we can, it's long, but it basically means that we can do anything if it improves the life of a youth. In our organization, a youth goes from a newborn up to the age of 28, and we're trying to take it to 32. The reason why we go to 28 or 32 is part of our organization works in human trafficking rescue and with survivors. And we're seeing that the age may be 32, but the trauma age or the mental state of them at 32 might be 19 or 15. So we can fit that in where we can work with some that are older, but the mentality is of a youth, and we can bring them back to where they need to be. But I'm here too to also let you know we are in the community. We also own Iron Beach Gym. So a lot of you know us, we've been here 25 years. So you know us as the gym lady, or you know me as the human trafficking lady, because we also train first responders. Irondale Fire Department has been huge. Fire departments were not really trained until Irondale stepped in with us, and we appreciate that. We are known across the state as the city that brought the firefighters in, and we have been successful. I have
5 cities that have called me in the last 2 months. They're ready for us to do the fall training again. So we got to get that here. They like coming to Irondale for that training, so I need to get with the fire department on that. I thought we were done for the year, but we're not. So I want to appreciate y'all because y'all have always supported us. You've helped with the donations. We fed 150 firefighters and police officers last year as they came for a 3-day training. It was huge, and it's been very successful in the rescues across our state. So we do human trafficking, but we also do programs at our gym. We do mentorship. We do health and wellness. We work with young athletes. If you, I hate to say it, but you have a young athlete, but you can't afford D1, you can't pay the $500 a month training, or you can't pay a trainer, but they need help, we do that as well. We have a scale. The majority of our young athletes, they come for free. Our organization picks it up. We pay the trainer who works with them. So we work with young athletes, try to help it make an even playing field for them. Health and wellness. I've worked with children with diabetes. I have worked with bullies. I have worked with children that have been bullied, and I work with suicidal children and just mental health as well. Being on the human trafficking side, I was introduced into mental health with children. It made me realize the need isn't just in the trauma children, but there's a need across the board, all the way across. So we work with school counselors. They recommend children. We have parents that just walks in and says, I need help, and we do the best we can. We can, even if we decide that maybe not in the fitness realm is what's going to be the answer, trust me, we can take a child in there and hand them some weights and let them get that aggression out, and that is huge in that mental health. Lee knows, you lift some weights. We know the mental side of it, don't we? But it also creates discipline, self-respect, all of this, and we have been doing it for years at our gym. Now our nonprofit can actually pick up on the side where when we get a child in or we get someone, they cannot afford it, our organization can pick up and pay the trainer, or we have volunteer trainers, or we volunteer and we do it ourselves. So I know you know us as just gym owners, you know me as human trafficking, but we go way deeper than that. We can also, I had a girl and the fitness was not working. We were able to connect her to equine therapy, and we paid her equine therapy to get her through some issues that she was going through. So we're not just physical, we're more mental. And also too, I've been in human trafficking for 7 years. I've worked minors 2 years. I'm gonna cry because it's hard. The youngest has been 4 through 18. Just in a year and a half, I've taken in 17 girls that have been trafficked in the state of Alabama, 3 from Birmingham. And so I see the mental state and I hear the stories of where they come from. And in a program like ours, mentorship is huge. We give them a place to come and talk. We help them learn that girls are strong, that we can say no, that we can scream, that we can fight, that we have a right, and that we can stand up for ourselves. And we teach our young men through sports and through weightlifting that you are to respect yourself and you're to respect ladies and girls. It is your job to take care of them, not buy them nor sell them. And if we can catch them when they're younger, before they're trafficked, then I don't have to go in to rescue them. So I want to not get the phone calls to come get somebody after the fact. I want to get the phone calls of let's help these children now and make them strong and fight it on the front side. So in the last couple of years, we realized that that's much needed. Organizations across the board now, safe homes that I work with, they're starting to realize that, hey, why don't we now start incorporate programs on the anti-human trafficking side? Let's get to these kids before the trafficker does. And so programs are coming together. We play a big role in it right now, putting these programs together, and we hope to roll it out in the next couple of years nationwide.
Thank you. Councilman Linden?
That's a lot, but we appreciate what you do. And I pray that you're getting some self-help also, because you see a lot out there, and I want to make sure.
Jesus.
Well, yeah. But
But
that's
yeah,
all
I
you
got-
need. That's all you need. That's all you need. But I want to make sure you're getting help, because you see a lot,
Yes, I do.
and you go through a lot, and so we care about you. We appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Councilwoman Quayle.
Mr. Rollins, I want to thank you for letting everyone here know about the work that you do. It's something that many aren't aware of, and it is all over I-20, and it's really horrific. And I experienced that when I learned quite a bit, and also learned going through the work sessions that you provided for our first responders. And I wish I had more money to give you, because what you do is invaluable, and it does cost a lot of money to get people trained during these work programs. It's not something that most people can identify unless they have the experts that are letting them know what to look out for. This is these people that are bought and sold. It is slavery. What it does to young women, to young men as well, they are enslaved. And the work that you do restores them again, their dignity that was taken from them against their will. So I want to thank you for what you do, and know that you're in my prayers, and everyone that's involved with you are in my prayers as well, because it is dangerous work, and it is not easy to work with people whose dignity has been stolen and stripped from them. So thank you for what you do. God bless you.
Councilman Box.
You know, it's hard to even imagine what you see and you go through. Thank God that he's anointed you to do this. I'll be getting with you a little bit later personally, and also with you, Ms. Heidi. So I've already exhausted my discretionary funds, but thank you.
Councilman Sims.
Just thank you for everything you do for anybody that needs help, it looks like. I know we've supported you in the past. Just keep it up, and hopefully we can get you into the schools here soon, sometime.
Thank you for everything. I've always had an idea of what you did, but I didn't realize how far it went. So, and the complexity of what you do and all the different things that you touch. And I appreciate you and your husband for championing that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Do we agree to leave item number 8 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 9, resolve that resolution 2025 R167 authorize the allocation of public funds to the Irondale Community School in the amount of $1,000 from the FY 2024-2025 discretionary fund of Counselor David Spivey for the ICS Robotics Club for the purchase of VEX IQ Robotics Kids and registration fees for local and state competitions. I don't believe we have Mr. G in our crowd tonight, but he's over at the Irondale Community School. He does so much work with that is just non-teacher related. I see Heidi nodding her head. She knows. I don't know how this dude sleeps, but one of his passions is robotics, and with these funds, they'll be able to purchase some additional robots that could potentially loop in some additional grades that are not able to participate at this time, as well as pay some fees and stuff like that for some state stuff and for some other competitions. So that's what the money is going for. Councilman Linden?
No question.
Councilman Quayle?
No questions.
Councilman Box?
I'm good.
And Councilman Sims?
I don't know if you've ever seen any of these competitions or seen the practice. One of mine years ago did it at Grantswood, I think it was, or maybe the middle school, I can't remember. But I remember going to one of the county competitions, and it was impressive what these kids are doing with these little, every year there's a different little course and stuff they got to do. But if you ever get a chance, go check it out, because there's these little kids making these little robots do cool little stuff, whatever your project it is that year. But pretty impressive. So thanks for supporting them.
The coding is the really exciting part as well, just
yes.
teaching the coding. I will abstain from this, as my daughter is in the 5th grade. Even though it impacts multiple classes, I will be abstaining from this, so we'll move it to regular. Item number 10, resolve the resolution 2025 R168 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with the Help to Others Foundation, H2O Foundation, in the amount of $5,000 to assist in the provision of water to low-income Irondale residents and promote the health, safety, and welfare of Irondale residents. Councilman Sims, I know this has do you have a representative tonight?
No, not they. She could not come tonight, but they
No,
did
they
come
came a
back
few weeks
in. I think it might have been sometime in July,
Yeah.
and kind of covered everything. But basically, just share with everyone else. So we're gonna start off with $5,000. See how long that lasts. But it'll cover anybody in Irondale. If you have an issue, disabled or elderly, and there's some criteria that you have to meet. But then if you have a issue with your water, either cannot pay your bill, there's up to a certain amount a year that they can give to a person. Or also if you have a plumbing, like you have some leak, can't afford to fix it, and again, you meet the criteria that they give to, they'll pay up to so much to have a plumber come out and fix it, and then you can pay the bill. But I learned about them, I guess in June, and didn't know they existed, but they'd been working with the Birmingham Water Works Board for a while and lost all their Birmingham Water Works funding. And I thought, well, that's something maybe Irondale could have for people that need it. So here we are.
All right, thank you. I don't have any questions or anything. Do we agree to leave item number 10 on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
The only question I had was, what do we currently have in place for Irondale low-income residents? Do we have anything in place for them?
I would have to defer on that one. Mayor, are you aware of any low-income assistance for our existing water program?
Currently, we don't have anything in
Okay.
place. This would be the first of its kind to be able to help Irondale citizens.
And I apologize. I'm so used to Sims being one of the last ones before I
Yeah.
speak. So I apologize. Councilman London, did you have any
No,
comments
no
on this? Councilwoman Cuellar, does that conclude
Yeah,
your
that
question?
was one question.
Okay.
Because I thought there was a form that they needed to fill out to get some assistance, but maybe that was another municipality. I thought we had something in place.
Understood.
Thank you.
Councilman Box?
No questions. I think this will be a good thing.
All right. And then do we agree to leave item 10 on consent?
Yes.
Okay. Item number 11, resolve that resolution 2025 R169 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute a service agreement with the Exchange Club of Irondale Foundation in an amount of $1,300 from the FY 2024-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Cindy Cuellar to assist with child abuse prevention. Do you have a representative for your item
I
tonight?
don't see them, but I did
Okay,
receive
if
an
you would like to
email.
introduce it.
Yeah, I just received an email for their upcoming programs. They have the Veterans breakfast that they put on every year. They also have Christmas programs, as well as the Abuse Foundation that they work with closely in serving youth that have been abused.
Councilman Lennon, any questions?
No question.
Councilman Box?
No questions.
Councilman Sims?
I had emailed earlier when I saw we got all the financial statements this morning. It looked like half of theirs was redacted and blacked out. I was just, if anybody knew why part of their financial statement was blacked out.
Well, one of the things that I tried to do at the beginning of our administration, you weren't on it yet at the time, but I tried to set up a standard for us because we haven't been consistent. Sometimes we receive financial statements, such as this previous one, there's no financial statement, but it does say that we need to have a financial statement. Our chamber, we had been receiving financial statements from them, and I do have the one that we received from them back in 2021, which I'm happy to share with y'all, along with the email. We've just not been consistent with the requirements that we have, and it's something that we really do need to have, because what you do to one, you need to also do for the others. So if you're not going to ask for it from one group, you can't expect to have it from another group, because that presents a bias. And I think it's something that the council as a body needs to work on. So that if you say you want a financial statement, then that should be a requirement, and you should specify what kind of statement. because we're not doing it. So it wouldn't be fair to deny them something just because it's redacted.
No, I just had never seen anything redacted. So I'd asked in an email and I
Right.
didn't get a response. So I was just curious if you knew.
I have no questions for this item. Do we agree to leave this item on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Item number 12, resolve the resolution 2025 R170 authorizes the allocation of public funds to the Irondale Public Works Department in the amount of $1,100 to be used for the creation and implementation of an anti-littering campaign in the city of Irondale. The funding is as follows: $900 from FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor Aaron Sims and $200 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Councilor John London. Floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Alfred Minifield, City of Irondale Public
you, sir.
Works Assistant Director. This is something that's really needed. Just this past weekend, we had people to come in and we had a citywide cleanup. I know Frank and the whole crew worked down on Gaston Highway. I have a lady to come in my office on Monday morning and complaining about litter. She lived on Brad Drive. I went to Gaston Highway and it was just covered. So I know that they thoroughly cleaned it, but we go through that constantly. So hopefully something like this will help. Our crews, as you know, Mondays, we pick up recycle. Tuesdays, we pick up garbage of half of the city. Wednesday, we pick up garbage on the other half. So Thursdays, we have to split our crews up, maybe preparations for events that's coming up on the weekend, filling the potholes, cleaning drains, and what we have left, we put on litter. So it's a challenge, and we appreciate anything that you can do to assist us.
Thank you. Councilman London?
No, we was out there picking it up, so,
No, sir.
be honest with you, I went home, showered, came back out, trash on the road. Just like that. We found a toilet seat.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was on Grants. Yeah. My wife and I drove by and said, look, there's a toilet seat. We just clean up, and nobody picked it up. It's on the side of the road. If it fell off the back of your truck, please stop and pick it up. Just turn around, stop, put your flashers on, look left and right, so you won't get run over, and just pick it up. It's amazing. People just throw it out the window. It's crazy. I got trash, I'll throw it on the floorboard of my truck, get home, pick it out, throw it in my trash. It's amazing how the people just throw trash out. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Clean up, just clean up around your house. Just clean it up.
Thank you, sir. Councilwoman McQuarrie?
Mr. Minifield, thank you for providing all the details, and Counselor Sims, thank you for allocating funding from your discretionary funds. I would like to suggest that the council consider to help the public works, because you're saying whatever's left, it's used for that. Maybe increase or set an item that is allocated specifically for anti-littering, because that will help our public works department in the goal of keeping the city clean. So thank you for what you're doing, Mr. Minifield.
Yes.
Those are my comments.
Thank you.
Councilman Box?
No, it's sad that we as human beings aren't responsible for our refuge as good as we could be. So anything we can do and more we can do to help should be primo for us.
Fair enough. Councilman Sims?
Welcome to my new soapbox. Yeah, we went up Grants Mill. It was amazing how much trash we all picked up just along in the median, in the road, next to the road. Thank you to the fire chief for going all the way down to Grantswood. I don't think he didn't know we were supposed to stop at the circle. He just disappeared. We didn't know he went. He went on a long hike. But the amount of trash we picked up was just unbelievable. And I got home and was just super upset all weekend. And at some point, I think Monday, I can't remember when, I fired off an email to the mayor, Councilor London, the police chief, our code enforcement officer, public works director, both city attorneys, like, all right, we got to stop this littering. I don't care what it takes. Like, we're going to maximum fine. We're going to make, like, if you can throw out a cigarette butt, you can go pick up cigarette butts, and you should get 20 hours of littering pickup if you get found throwing litter in Irondale. Like, I want people all around the county to be like, don't throw out anything in Irondale. Because, I mean, in our neighborhoods, it's an issue. On our streets, it's an issue. So I don't know what the answer is, but hopefully November, December timeframe, we'll have some new ordinances coming out and maybe some signs, cameras. I don't care. If you throw out something, I want to catch you. I want citizens to be able to report you, and you show up in court and have to pick up. Anyway, it gets me irked. So hopefully come November, December, we'll have some penalties and I pay $75. No, whatever, up at mandatory hours, mandatory penalty. People got to stop throwing stuff out their windows, stop dumping trash in neighborhoods. Nope, I don't know. It irritates me. So we're going to do something about it.
Maybe cameras.
Whatever it
fines.
takes. I know that's just a little bit to start with. Whatever we figured out, hopefully that money will help get us started, and we'll find more.
When I worked at Birmingham, there was a program where people had minor offenses they wasn't locked up, but on the weekend they had to come and put so many hours picking up litter and doing things like that. So I don't know.
We'll get creative.
Fair enough. I've never
Thank you.
understood the concept of chunking something out your window. I don't know. It's kind of speechless. So thank you for what you're doing, and it sounds like there's some passion going forward.
Council
around
President,
curbing this.
can I say something?
Yes, sir,
Since
please.
everybody is kind of ran through their litter issue, I've already had a conversation with Boo, who works in Public Works, and we're looking to hire a couple of people to be able to deal with the litter issue. Now, we just received an award in 2024 as one of the cleanest cities from the governor. So I don't want people going out like all of a sudden we just got litter just all over the place, because that is not a true assessment. But I do want to let people know that we are addressing the litter that we do have. They do pick up on Thursdays. I know anytime that I call anybody in Public Works to go and to work Overton Road, Grants Mill Road, Highway 11, Alton Road. So the reason that I'm saying is because apparently everybody don't have a clue about what's going on, because we are already dealing with this issue. And if you all have any questions, I would appreciate if you all would ask me about these things.
Thank you. Do we agree to leave this item on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 13, resolve that resolution 2025 R171 authorizes the allocation of public funds to Shades Valley High School in an amount of $3,500 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. For use by the Shades Valley High School debate team. Mayor Stewart?
Shades Valley is starting a debate team. I think that is a wonderful idea, to be able to teach kids at a very young age how to be able to correctly argue an issue. And that's why I wanted to be able to provide support for them to be able to get that program off the ground.
Thank you, sir. Councilman London?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
No questions.
Councilman Box?
Amen, Mayor.
Councilman Sims?
I think it'll be great.
I think it'll be great as well. Do we agree to leave this on consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 14, resolve the resolution 2025 R172, authorize the allocation of public funds to Shades Valley High School in an amount of $3,500 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. for use by the Shades Valley High School Future Business Leaders of America. Mayor?
At one point in our life, we're not going to be here to be able to do what we do. And we need to be able to train young individuals up to be able to operate and navigate in the business world. This program provides them a chance to be able to receive that instructions at a very young age, and also to be able to do business plans and vision and mission statements, stuff that we probably learned too late in our life to be able to use it. But they have an opportunity to be able to do that at Shades Valley, and I want to be able to support it and help to facilitate that it continues to happen at the school.
Thank you, sir. Councilman London?
Yeah, remember, Mayor, our best life's between 60 and 65. So we still got a chance. No
You're
question.
absolutely right. I won't comment. You're right.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
No comments.
Okay. Councilman Box?
No, I'm good with this. Thank you.
Councilman Sims?
No, it's a great club at the school organization, and glad that we can support them.
All I agree. And I know they've done some big things in the past with some of their competitions and everything like that, so we look forward to their success. Do we agree to leave item number 14 on a consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 15, resolve the resolution 2025 R173 authorizes the allocation of public funds to Shades Valley High School in an amount of $3,500 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. for use by the Shades Valley High School girls basketball team. Mayor Stewart?
And if you don't mind, Council President, I'll just speak to both of them, 173 and 174.
Perfect.
I believe the coaches have left for
Yes, sir.
both teams, but everybody doesn't learn in the classroom. Sports is a great way for individuals that may not have the academic acumen to be able to pick up learning and life lessons. And I believe that basketball is a great way of being able to do that. If you really play the game and understand the game and the strategies and the goals and everything, being a part of a team is very important. It teaches you those concepts at a very early age. It's not just about running down the court and hitting a layup or doing a slam dunk, but there are life lessons in there that I remember when I played in high school, that those are things that I still use today. I want to be able to make sure that we continue to support learning more than in the academic realm, but people can also learn how to be able to life lessons through sports.
Thank you, sir. Regarding number 15, any comments, Councilman London?
No, exactly. Amen. If you, and I'm in the game, been in a long time. If you're just teaching about winning games, losing games, you miss the point. You know, you have to use it to change people's lives. You know, and the most enjoyment that I have is when a player that I've coached for 40 years ago just pick up the phone and call me and say, "Hey, Coach, I don't want anything. Just thinking about you, that you know I love you." And that's what you get out of it. Not about the win, not about the Hall of Fame, not about any of that stuff. But it's about the life lesson, like he said, that he and I both learned about coaches.
Okay. Councilwoman Quayle?
No comments.
Councilman Box?
I'm good on 15 and 16, like the mayor just presented both. So.
Councilman Sims on 10 or 16?
Well, I thank the mayor for supporting both the both group of youths, and hopefully they'll have some winning seasons this year.
Do we all agree to leave item number 15 on consent?
Yes.
All right. Even though 16 was spoken to, we'll go ahead and read it into the record. Resolve that resolution 2025 R174 authorizes the allocation of public funds to Shades Valley High School in an amount of $3,500 from the FY 24-25 discretionary fund of Mayor James C. Stewart Jr. for use by the Shades Valley High School boys basketball team. Any more remarks on item number 16?
No question.
Councilman London? Councilwoman Cuellar?
No, just wish both teams luck, their upcoming seasons.
Indeed. Councilman Box?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
And you're good on 16?
Good.
We agree to leave this on consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Outstanding. All right, moving into proposed regular agenda. Resolve that resolution 2025 R175 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Iron Beach Gym to provide health and fitness programs for city employees for an amount not to exceed $1,700 per month. It looks like we have someone coming up to present this item.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Zach Rowland with Iron Beach Gym, right off of 1729 Crestwood Boulevard, which is next to Hamburger Heaven. So think about us when we're getting burgers and ice cream. This is a proposal for us to provide a service to the employees of Irondale, which that includes police, fire, which we're already very close with, and they're already using our facility right now, even after hours. But this is opening the door to any employee, any spouse of an employee, any child of an employee over age of 16. This is to get us more involved with the city on our end, and
Okay.
Hey,
Fair enough.
Council President, let me speak to that. Just to give clarity to what Zach said, this program is only for Irondale employees. So it doesn't include spouses. It doesn't include.
not for the spouses?
No, it doesn't. It's only for the employees that work here at the city, and is cut off at 50 employees.
Understood. Thank you for the clarification. Councilman London, any questions?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
We had some revisions that were made. Do we know what they are? We were gonna speak to those. We were given that shortly before the meeting?
It was just one item. It was the umbrella policy.
Okay, that was taken off.
The only,
Okay.
that was the only addition, was just the umbrella, insurance policy taken off.
Very good.
Okay. Councilman Box?
No, I'm good.
Councilman Sims?
No questions. Thank you.
I have no questions. Thank you very much. My question for my peers, there is a funding source through admin. Would we be willing to move item number 17 to consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor of that?
Yes.
Okay. Item number 17 to consent. Item number 18, resolve the resolution 2025 R176 allocates $120,000 for an outdoor fitness court as part of the 2025 National Fitness Campaign. Mayor?
Excuse me. I think we've already adopted a resolution to be able to participate in this program, but this is a $120,000 outdoor fitness court that comes through the National Fitness Campaign, Blue Cross Blue Shield. We're going to install this at Beacon Park. It's going to be a part of the total makeover of Beacon Park. And we have to adopt a resolution to be able to provide them with it before the end of this month. But that's pretty much about the gist of it.
Okay. And before we go down the line, I know we talked about a funding source. I believe you mentioned the general fund, but there also is that line item for Beacon Park specifically.
Yes, it would be up under capital projects, up under Beacon Park. Funding will be transferred from general fund to be able to pay for this particular item.
Thank you. Councilman London?
We're gonna have the cleanest city, and we're gonna be the most fitness city. That's what I'm talking about. I'm ready for it, but thank you, Mayor, for all the work we've done. Yes, no question.
All right. Councilwoman Cuellar?
No, the mayor answered my question. That
Thank you.
works. Thank you.
Councilman Box?
No, I'm good with this. Thank you.
All right. Councilman Sims?
No questions.
And since we have a funding source, there's nothing keeping us from moving this to consent. Do you agree unanimously to move this item to consent?
Yes.
All right. Item number 19, resolve the resolution 2025 R177 authorizes Mayor James D. Stewart Jr. or his designee to execute an agreement with Warren Averett LLC in an amount not to exceed $17,500 for IT risk review plus $1,200 for each additional city IP address. Off the record, that is 4. That is penetration tested by Warren Averett. So it looks like, if I'm doing the math correctly, about 22,380 would be the max that might hit.
Sounds correct.
Okay, sounds good. And I understand that we've got a line item in accounting for this.
Yes, it will
Okay.
come out of, under the admin side of the budget, it will come up out of, I think we have a line item for accounting. We still have some funding that's available there. And I would just like to share this IT risk review is, I mean, everybody know all of the stuff that's going on with cyber issues, and you got to be able to, when you have cyber insurance, you have to document that you've done all the necessary requirements and everything. It's amazing you get insurance, but then you almost have to document it to the point that they don't even want you to use the insurance, or they find a way to be able to get out of paying you if you have those cyber attacks. We're just having a IT risk review of our entire system. And then we will also have, like for our IP addresses, they will basically send things to see play viruses, not the real ones, but they'll send stuff to see if it can penetrate through what we currently have in place, and then determine how we can upgrade and to be able to make sure that we minimize the risk of those things going forward in the future.
Thank you. Councilman Lennon?
No question.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
No, the mayor's explanation helps. Thank you.
Cool. Councilman Box?
No, very good.
Councilman
Very needed.
Sims?
No, I think it's much needed. I mean, again, just like you said, you read stuff all the time about different corporations, government entities where their whole system gets taken over. I think that happened in Birmingham last year, actually, and don't want to be next. So whatever it takes.
And thank you for bringing this forward, Mayor. Item number 19 does have a funding source. Do we agree to move this to consent?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. Our last item is an ordinance. That would be item number 20. Ordain that ordinance 2025-13 grants a non-exclusive franchise to Lumos Fiber of Alabama LLC to contract, maintain, and operate a fiber-based communication system in the public right-of-way in the city. Standard franchise agreement, but I didn't know if there was anything that you wanted to say about this, Mayor. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me. Some of y'all are not familiar with Lumos Fiber of Alabama. What you probably do know is T-Mobile. So T-Mobile has a T-Fiber product that is fiber to the home. So Lumos Fiber is a joint venture company by T-Mobile and private equity. And so we are looking at building fiber internet to the residents' homes in Irondale. So we want to make sure you're the cleanest city, the fittest city, and the most connected city.
There you go.
Trifecta. So we're excited about it, and we want to be good partners with the city. I truly appreciate it being here. It's a great day to be here for franchise agreement because I got to donate 77 cents to Heidi's kids today eating dinner right before. So I'm excited to learn more about what you do. T-Mobile is a great partner. What you find out is when you call customer service at T-Mobile, you may get somebody just over the hill over in Birmingham. They've got a big call center there for T-Mobile, so you may be calling one of your neighbors that work there. So we want to be good partners. We want to work with your public works department, all those things to make sure we don't impact your roads in any way. And we just want to be good partners with the city of Irondale. So we'd appreciate y'all helping us move this ordinance along, letting us get to work. So thank you so much.
Councilman London?
Well, you mentioned roads. I want to stay right there for a second. You know, we got a lot of pavement out here, new pavement, right? All right, want to make sure they stay new. We good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
Yeah, I saw that in the agreement. It was covering all our pavement
Yes.
areas, had to be restored the way it was when you found it. Just for the benefit of our residents in Irondale, how many fiber optic franchises do we currently have in Irondale? Do we know how many we've got? T-Mobile's well known, not here to go against you or anything, just out of curiosity, do we?
AT&T, Spectrum. AT&T and Spectrum are the major providers in the city of Irondale.
Okay.
So I know of those two.
Okay. Is C Spire one of them? Do we know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Just that was all I was asking. I think this is great. I did look at the agreement thoroughly, and that was one question that came up, but I was also concerned about our paving that we just did. And we had some issues of about a year and a half or 2 years ago with one franchisee, and so I wanted to make sure that all of that was covered in this contract, and so I'm good with it. Thank you.
They did a really good job on negotiating this from your legal team. I took
Yeah.
good care of you. And so one of the things I will say though to those other franchise, those other companies, what I've seen in every area we've built, it has lowered internet prices for all the other companies. It's shocking that when
Yeah,
another competitor
it
comes
does.
in, all the prices go down. So there's a cost saving.
That's why I asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Competition's good.
Councilman Box?
No, I think it's a great idea. Let's get moving.
All right, Councilman Sims?
So you're laying all new fiber into Irondale.
Yes, sir.
What neighborhood you get into first?
I don't want to answer that question. I'll be happy to answer that offline at some other point.
I
Come
guess-
back up and have a meeting with you.
I guess, how long will it take to get going to where maybe we have our first customers on being able to acquire?
So we aim for 90 to 120 days. Not to say we'll meet that. There's a whole lot of factors that go into that, but that's what we aim for.
So somewhere early next year, people
Yes,
in
sir.
Irondale can start getting onto T-Mobile fiber.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Bring it. Thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you choosing to come to Irondale.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. That being ordinance, it has to stay put, but we've successfully moved 3 things off consent, and we've successfully moved 3 things off of regular. So I think we're mathing pretty good here. All right, so that concludes our deliberation. At this time, I would ask for an approval of the form of the agenda.
Make a motion that we approve the form of the agenda. We're going to move item 2, item 6, and item 9 to the regular agenda. And we're going to move item 17, 18, and 19 to the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. At this time, we have an approved agenda. We would accept comments on agenda items only. Any questions? Yes.
It's kind of an exciting night seeing everyone. You get a check, really exciting, honestly. I love seeing us give money out to all these great organizations. And one just really stood out to me tonight, and that was the Mitch Pledger Children's Foundation. And oh my goodness, that is amazing what they do. And honestly, I was a little disappointed that they were not the ones with the highest number on there, because that is such a beautiful resource that they provide. And I would love to see in the future them get a little more than just $1,000 because that truly is amazing. And I personally donated because that meant a lot. So thank you very much for all of your donations. But going forward, that would be amazing.
Sure. Thank you. Any other comments on agenda items only? Any other comments on agenda items only? All right, that being said, I would ask for an approval of the consent agenda.
Make a motion, we approve the consent agenda as noted.
Second.
Motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on to item number 2, if we could have motion on 25R160.
Move resolution R160 be approved.
Second.
Mayor, motion, second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, item passes. On to item number 6, if we could motion on 2025R164.
On number 2, was that number 2 that we were talking about?
2025R160 was
Yes,
item
I'll
number 2.
abstain on that one.
Okay.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you. All right, item number 6, 2025R164. If someone could move that.
Make a motion that item number 6, 2025 R64 be approved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? I will second that.
Right.
I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Understood.
Also.
Okay, gotcha. So that's 2 abstentions from Councilman Sims and London and 3 yeses from Spivey, Box, and Cuellar, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
for the record. Got it. All right. On to item number 9, which would be 2025 R167.
Move resolution resolution R167 be approved.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And with me abstaining on that one. Item passes. That's our 3 that were moved. Finally, we come down to our last item, item number 20. If we could get a motion on ordinance 2025-13.
Make a motion that ordinance 2025-13 be considered read.
Second.
Sec-
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Make a motion we suspend all rules that will prevent the immediate passing of ordinance 2025-13.
Second.
Motion, second. Roll call. Councilman London?
Yes.
Councilwoman Cuellar?
Yes.
Councilman Box?
Yes.
Councilman Sims?
Yes.
And myself, yes.
Make a motion that ordinance number 2025-13 be adopted and approved.
Second.
Motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. That being said, our deliberations are done. I would ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Motion, second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your evening.